Welcome! Today we're going to make some delicious brown bread, and we're going to make brown bread broomsticks. I got to show you these, they're so cute. Look at this, and they're delicious. So we're going to get going with this. What we're going to do first is we have a tablespoon of salt and a tablespoon of yeast, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 1 egg, and with the egg you are going to want to mix it up a little bit, otherwise if you don't break it up, sometimes it can get a little like stay a little whole in there, even you think with all the kneading. But anyways, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, that's what makes it so delicious, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, yum, and that's packed. A 1/3 cup of oil, and you can use any kind of oil. In the past I've used coconut oil. That was delicious. Okay, and this is 6 tablespoons of molasses. Love the smell and the taste of molasses. Unfortunately, it does not taste good without anything else. It smells good though. Okay, and we need 2 1/2 cups of water, which I left in the microwave. So we're just going to pretend that we put that in. It's nice and warm. I always like to put it in about 30 seconds in the microwave just to get it nice and warm, or sometimes a minute. Oh, thank you. Okay, here's our water. And we're going to give that a little bit of a stir first, and then we're going to add our flour. And for the broomsticks I showed you, they were half whole wheat and half white. This time we're going to do 9 cups of white flour. So you could do either, just depending on what you have or what you like. You know, some people, wheat flour really is better for us, but white flour sure tastes delicious. But with a recipe like this, you could do whole wheat flour and it would be wonderful. Just that molasses and cocoa, tastes good. We're going to put this on low and knead it for about 5 minutes. You could go a little longer if you want. You're just going to let everything get incorporated, and you're going to make sure the dough is pliable, not too dry and not too wet. Let me show you what the dough looks like. Once this is all kneaded for your 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to stop it and cover it with a damp cloth and let it rise for an hour. And it's going to turn out like this, all beautiful. And then we're going to shape it. I'm going to move this stuff over. And I'm just going to grease my counter. You can use flour if you like, but I like using shortening on a hard surface. And just makes it a little easier to clean up. This is about half of the dough that this recipe makes. I'm going to roll it out. If you want, you could make it into, this recipe into 2 loaves, and it makes really, really nice loaves, like if you wanted to put it in a loaf pan like this size. But today we're going to, okay, let's pretend like we needed that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this into little cute little breadsticks. So we're going to cut this in half. And then we're going to start slicing it like this, and then we're just going to cut the ends really easy to make our little broomsticks. You can spread out your little ends if you want, or you could leave them all together depending on how your broomstick, you want your broomstick to look. And we would just fill our cookie sheet with that, and if you don't have a steel pat, you could just grease your cookie sheet with a little shortening or spray. So get them all lined up there, and then we would brush them with a little, this is a little egg and milk, and that just helps what we're going to put on them stick. If you don't, it would just fall off when it was being baked. So we're going to make our little ends of our broom kind of lighter with the sesame seed, and this gives a delicious taste too. And then the poppy seeds are going to go on the handle to make them a little darker. This makes it fun. And this would be like the funnest like little thing to go along with a salad or soup or just on a party buffet table. It would be so adorable. I'm just gonna let this raise again till it's double in size, or like maybe about an hour, and then you're gonna bake it at 375 for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna end up with these cute little things. Brown bread is my favorite. So good. Your family and friends are gonna love these. Thank you for joining me.